3 o'clock and we're doing Merriest Thursday live today. Sorry about this. It's all going on Friday and I can't wait. And I guess I'm not the only one that's been hanging for a hairdresser though. Alright, so we're going to play with the Merriest Moments bundle again. And I'm going to do some simple stamping. At Stamping Up we have a challenge that they put out to us every month, once a month, and it's called Simple Stamping, and we use the hashtag Simple Stamping to share our projects. So I'm actually going to use that and just do some simple stamping. I will show you a stepped up card later for those people that have got the bundle. You can still get the bundle. It's available in the online store and there'll be a link below after the video. Hands up if anyone's got it, because it's one that I'm actually finding that I really like. All right, I was going to play with Eden's Garden, but Australia Post has been a bit slow. Eden's Garden, for those that don't know, is actually exclusive to demonstrators only. The only way you can get it is if you join up this month, and then it will be available next month for customers to buy. And it's an early release stamp set from the new catalogue that's coming in January. All right, so without further ado, let's get going. So I've got my mouse there just so that I can see what's happening. Okay. I can see that if there's any comments coming through. All right, we know that they're a little bit slower than the actual feed. So, okay, so this is Merriest Moments. I showed it to you last week when I did my recorded video. Oh, for those that are wondering, yep, I do love my new job, and they did keen for me to work a Thursday, but I decided I'd hang with you guys on a Thursday. So I've already pulled out the stamps I need. There is where's my packet gone? There is the embossing folder and the dies that go with this stamp set. Don't have my mouse in the picture. Okay, so I'm not sure if, in case you didn't watch last week's, it's available on YouTube. It's available on the channel here, so you can go back and have a look at it if you want. These are the dies. So if you're just doing simple stamping, so stamps, this month's challenge is a Christmas card using stamps, ink, and paper, and an embellishment. Okay. So embellishment, I tend to think that embellishments can be really anything extra that isn't stamps, inks and paper. So it could be fibre, it could be ribbon, it could be a gem, it could be, lots of things when it comes down to embellishments. It could even be one of the little die cut shapes. So, I didn't put that back, but that's okay, that can happen later. Okay, so what I've got is I've just got my plain, this is thick basic white cardstock, my envelope, I'm really good at forgetting those. This is a little piece of shaded spruce and a little piece of basic white. They should all be the same size. Yep, they're all the same size. I'm planning to make a few of these. Okay, so this is a really simple, easy card. Great for a beginner stamper. Great for someone that doesn't have a lot of supplies, because I'm only going to use, I'm going to use 3 colours, but you could get away with using 2. So I'm going to use my shaded spruce ink, my real red, and I'm actually going to use some soft sea foam. You could probably get away without the soft sea foam and use a stamped off version of the shaded spruce, but I like the way the soft sea foam behaves on it. My designer series paper that I'm using is this one. And the name forsakes me as to where it comes from, so I'm actually going to go grab my catalogue. No, I'll just grab the packet. How does that sound? It comes from the Painted Christmas Designer Series paper that's in actually this one. Look at these, aren't they pretty? I've just got a little tiny strip. That's them. There it is. Nice. And then when we turn them over, quite frequently I like the back. See all those? I can have lots of fun in there. Okay, so that's those. And on the back of those pieces of cards, those designer series paper comes all of our colours that coordinate. So I actually want to measure this too, because I didn't cut this piece. It's currently 3 centimetres by long. I just took a 3 centimetre strip off the 12 by 12 piece. I'm cutting it just shy of 10.5 centimetres, and the reason why I'm cutting it just shy of that is because when I fold my piece of cardstock to make my card front, that makes my card front. I'm not sure if you can see this little line here, which is a bit of a edge, I'm just going to smooth it out. That's from where I've cut it, and can you see it's gone. How cool is that? Okay, being thick, I do like to use my score tool on it. It just seems to get a nicer fold. I'm not sure if anyone else has experienced that. Okay, so at 10.5 centimeters, we're going to score it. Just gives us a little line. And we're going to fold that in half because a piece of A4 is 21 centimeters. Just fold that in half. Give it a bit of a press. Run along it with my bone folder. Okay, turn her over just because I can. Alrighty, so that's rather pretty there like that. I'm going to bring in my foam mat because this is a photopolymer stamp set. Photopolymer, sorry, excuse me. Photopolymer stamp sets need foam underneath them. My piece of designer series paper is only little, it's just going to sit there like so. I could have trimmed down this, I could actually trim down this shaded spruce piece a little bit more, but I don't mind that nice big border for a change. Okay, what I'm going to do here with this is a step you could leave off, or you could actually use your shaded spruce and just to tie it in a bit and make it a little bit lighter, but I'm actually going to use the soft sea foam. And I'm going to line up, just using my grid paper. I want my designer series paper to sit there. So now I know that if I put this up here above that line, I'm hoping it's going to stick out. Don't have to worry too much about it underneath there because that's going to be where my part of this piece goes over the top. Yeah, good. So, and then I want to come down here. And again, you really only have to do the edges. Okay. But just to make it complete, I like to do that. Okay, now because I've got that ink out, I'll put that to the side. I'm going to put a little bit of this just around my edges of my card. So all I'm doing, inked paper, no biggie, just looks pretty. Envelope, stamp goes up that side, so I'm going to come down here just because I can. Could go all over the back of the envelope here if I wanted to, but for speed I won't, because this is simple stamping fast. I'll just put that to the side. Now what I'm going to do is I want my sentiment. Oh no, first I'm going to put some on the inside as well. I've forgotten there. Now you could, if you wanted to, you could actually make it nice. You could put another piece of cardstock in here. Gives you the opportunity to, you know, if you stuff it, you can, got that option. Because it's a white card, I'm not going to, which is actually unusual for me, but I'm not going to. But I am going to stamp this bottom corner like so. And because I can, I'll spin that one back there a bit. I'm actually going to stamp up here as well, but I didn't want it on, so it sort of frames it a bit. I didn't want it on this side of my card. Okay, so it sort of looks like the front. Now I'll pop that away. Okay, pop you to the side, bring you back. Now I'm going to put my sentiment in because I need my berries. So I'm going to use the, out of my my Merriest moments, I'm going to use the berries and the leaves. Okay, and if you look at that, see they're little, I don't know if you can see, they're little star, like little crosses or stars and dots. They're not just dots. So they're quite cute. Okay. But we're thinking of you this festive season. And then I can put a joyful Christmas on the inside. So I actually want this a little bit up rather than smack bang in the middle. Could use your Stamparatus if you've got one, or your stamp positioner for that. Because I noticed that mine is a little bit over that way. So I'll make up for it with my berries. Now, berries. Holly berries. I'm doing my holly berries first. Reason why I'm doing my holly berries first is because then I know where to place my leaves. And I'm going to go with an odd number of berries. Okay. Some little red berries. I'll probably open that back up and bring it back out again because I wanted to do the inside as well. And I'll have a nice, dip my finger in it. I'll have a nice big leaf for this one. And yeah. And I'm going to put a little one there. And then I'm going to pop another nice big leaf here. And you're going to get a little one to go with you. Okay. Up the top. It's up to you which way you make your berries sit. And which leaves you use. There's actually 3 different size leaves. So, and there's a die to cut each of the sizes out. So I'm also going to, just because I can, add some extra leaves. And these are the ones I'm adding. I'm making it so that they're from where the berries would be on the other side. Oh, and I've got a hair. Wonder what my line was. It's a hair. See, told you it needs cutting. Okay, that looks pretty smick. That's going to sit on there quite nicely. And I want to put some leaves in here. Try not to open my front into that because I'm good at that. Oh look, there's a dimensional back. No berries, just leaves. And this time I'm going to put some berries though. See how it's darker on the, it's interesting how it's darker on the envelope because the paper's different. You get all different quality of paper. Hello darling, how are you going out, Ellen? I need to return your phone calls because I'm slack. The envelopes are made of different paper, and I'm not sure anyone that's used our paper and used other brands, you will notice the difference in those other brands, and how the ink sits on them is usually what's different, and how the ink's how it stamps onto them. Okay, so nice plain white cover. I'm just going to pop my, you can use whatever adhesive is your favorite. Yes, I can see the storms coming, aren't they? The envelope's nice. There's only one way I reckon we could make our envelopes better, and that is if they were peel and stick rather than wet. Because now that I don't lick envelopes, I've come to the conclusion, I found an easy way though. My water, this is how I do the back of my envelopes now. I've got water in my aqua painter and I close my envelopes with that, but I used to lick them and it was, but I do like peel and stick. Okay, I'm actually going to make this one here flat onto my green. I like the envelope. You can't read through our envelopes. It's really hard to see through them, which is good. It's one of the things I like about them. They're nice and thick. They're a nice quality. And the Australia Post doesn't seem, Australia Post doesn't seem to butcher them as much as they do other envelopes. I don't know what it is with their sorting machine. They are not kind. Okay, I'm going to be extremely generous with my dimensionals because I can. And anyone that's watched any of my other videos knows that I like to, because I don't like saggy in the middle cards. Okay, now this one is Stamps, Ink, Designer Series paper. Dimensionals. I haven't added my bling yet, but I'm going my embellishment yet, but I will do. And I got something pretty to add to it. You can see them on the table sitting right in front of me. These are the gold holly leaves, and I don't know if anyone else have you seen them, Ellen? They are really pretty. Whoopsie, nearly stuck in knot. So straight. Oh, I just got to hold my tongue right. Yep, there we go. These are the gold holly leaves. Look at them, and there's two different sizes. So we've got a little squidgy one and a nice big one. So I'm actually going to put these under here as my add the embellishment. Just because I'm thinking that I need a little one. Or two little ones. Maybe put the big one up there. Yeah. Yeah, they're really pretty, and they're quite, I don't know, because you can't touch and feel them. They're quite, I want to say thick, but they're sturdy. They're not flimsy. They have oomph to them, and they've got like a pretty sewn look. I do like them. And that, oh, make sure I get it around the right way. There's a definite right way and wrong way with your leaves. That's what, oopsie, they're a bit wobbly still. That's because I'm using the multi-purpose glue, which gives you a bit of wiggle room. I seriously want to add another one. You know how they say stop one step before, because otherwise it's too late. Yeah, and I think that's my step. We won't be adding another one. I'll just put that there. Okay, so we've got stamps, ink and paper, so an embellishment, which could be anything, and you've got a very pretty simple stamping card with a matching envelope. Now, I just want to bring this one in and show you. Ah, that's a good idea. That'd make them less wobbly. This is one that I did before when I was having a play. This is if you want to step it up. Okay. So thanks, Ellen. What I've done here, and I was a bit hesitant at first because I thought, oh, silver and gold. I'd love this webbing. That's this one here. I'd love this metallic ribbon in gold as well, but I haven't got that. So, oh, I can hear the thunder rumbling. So what I've done is I've actually used the embossing folder, and I've embossed just a plain piece of basic white cardstock. I didn't cut it out, didn't do anything like that. I still did the stamping, but I did that before I embossed it. You can only just really see it. So what you've got is your simple version, and this is a stepped up version. I've used some of the dies to cut out some of the extra pieces. I got a bit carried away there a bit. I stamped the green leaves first, and my berries didn't fit as far as I was concerned, but I still think it looks pretty cool. So you can see that gives it heaps of texture. All I've done is actually stick that to the back, and then I've tied this knot the same way I tie my bows. I don't tie it all as one go. I could have left the gold leaves off, but I thought that they worked, and I thought they looked good. Okay, hope you like them. So that's the two of them. We've got simple stamping, and when you're looking for things, if anyone's interested, you can search for simple stamping on either Instagram or any social media, And if you search that hashtag, you'll get lots and lots of ideas. If you search simple stamping and a stamp set that you're interested in, you should actually get the ideas from both. Thanks for the hearts. The Merriest Moments is sold by itself, but as a photopolymer stamp set, it's also sold in the bundle with your dies and your embossing folder. That's actually a bundle by itself. You can't buy those things separately. Okay, it's quite fun, and there's lots of different things that you can do with it. If you're interested, you can have a look at last week's video, and you'll see what I did with last week's one. And I'm planning on using it more because I actually really like it. If you wanted to, you could get it as part of a kit. If you are looking at joining Stampin' Up, that could be part of your kit, but there's so many great options. Joining is $169 and you get to pick $235 worth of product, and you get your shipping free, so it's actually quite a good deal. Otherwise, shipping's $5.95 or 5%. So yes, that's the one. Hashtag simple stamping. Go all the way. If anyone's interested, please reach out. I'm more than happy to talk you through joining. I'm more than happy to talk you through ordering. I will put a link in. There is a link to my shop above in one of the buttons on Facebook. And there's also a link in Instagram, and there'll be a link below when I've loaded this up to YouTube. So thanks for joining me. It was good to catch up, and thanks for stopping in, Ellen, and saying hi. I'll see you all next Thursday, if not beforehand. Bye.